First contact with human warship leaves aliens shocked, HFY. Outside the viewports, the dark space stretched endlessly, dotted with distant stars. Liam's crew moved with calm efficiency, their hands steady on the controls, their eyes scanning monitors. It had been a long patrol near the edge of human-controlled space, an area mostly avoided by other civilizations. Reports had hinted at strange alien signals in this sector. Liam's orders were simple: investigate, observe, and avoid conflict if possible. Yet he could feel the tension in the air. Something unusual was coming. "Captain," said Lieutenant Anna Carter, pointing at the main display, "we're picking up a vessel approaching fast. Unknown design. It doesn't match any registry in the Galactic database." Liam leaned forward. The image on the screen was strange. The ship was sleek but oddly shaped, with an angular frame unlike anything humans had built. It pulsed with a green light along its hull, moving with precision that suggested advanced technology. "Bring us to intercept," Liam ordered. His voice was calm but firm. "Keep shields up. Let's see what they want." The alien ship responded quickly, moving to block the human vessel's path. Its movements were smooth and precise, almost as if it knew the Vigilant's trajectory in advance. The crew exchanged nervous glances. "Unknown species," said Science Officer Mia Lewis. "Their technology is far beyond our standard scans. I can't identify the propulsion method." "It's unlike anything we've seen," Liam nodded. "Keep trying. Stay ready for anything." As the ships approached, the aliens attempted communication. Symbols and strange sounds appeared on the screen, moving in patterns that made the crew uneasy. The human translator struggled to make sense of it. "Captain, they are waiting for a response," Mia said. "They seem to expect us to act first." Liam took a deep breath. He remembered the briefings. Humans were often underestimated by alien civilizations. Other species assumed humans were weak, disorganized, or technologically limited. That assumption had helped humans survive countless encounters in the past. "Open a communication channel," he ordered. "Let's try a peaceful greeting first." A small panel on the screen lit up, displaying symbols the crew could barely interpret. Liam spoke into the microphone. "This is Captain Liam Harper of the human warship Vigilant. We come in peace. Identify yourself." There was a pause. Then the aliens responded in a strange, echoing tone. The translation device struggled, but fragments of the message came through. "Human, dangerous, underestimated." The words sent a ripple of unease through the bridge. Liam's jaw tightened. The aliens were already aware of humanity's reputation, or at least their potential. Suddenly, the alien ship moved aggressively, closing the distance. On the monitors, beams of light began to form along their hull. Liam's first officer, Daniel Brooks, shouted, "Captain." "They're charging weapons." "Raise shields to maximum," Liam commanded. Alarms rang as energy fields flared across the Vigilant's hull. The crew worked quickly, their fingers flying over controls. The bridge vibrated as the alien energy weapon struck the shield, sending ripples through the ship's structure. "Shields holding, but only barely," reported Ensign Lisa Green, eyes wide. "They're stronger than anything we've faced before." Liam kept his voice steady. "Return fire. Target their energy nodes. Focus on disabling, not destroying. We need to show them humans are not easily defeated, but we don't want to escalate further than necessary." The human crew fired carefully, each shot precise. Surprisingly, the alien ship paused, seemingly surprised by the humans' tactical accuracy. Liam realized that the aliens had underestimated the humans, assuming that superior technology alone would guarantee victory. "They're cautious now," Mia said, pointing at the screen. They didn't expect such a calculated response. It's unexpected for them. Liam leaned back slightly, feeling the thrill of the encounter. Humans had always relied on adaptability, quick thinking, and creativity in battle, traits that many alien species ignored. believing only technology mattered. The alien ship began to maneuver in ways that suggested hesitation. Liam decided to test them. "Prepare a boarding signal," he said. "Not for attack, just to show them we can match them in strategy." A small craft detached from the Vigilant, moving toward the alien vessel with lights flashing as a non-threatening signal. The aliens stopped their attack, scanning the human craft with visible confusion. Liam watched closely. This was the first time humans had confronted a vessel of this size from a highly advanced species. The outcome was uncertain, but one thing was clear: humanity would not be easily dismissed. On the alien ship, a figure appeared on their communication screen. Its appearance was startling, tall, with skin that shimmered like liquid metal and eyes that glowed faintly green. Its voice was transmitted in fragments, broken but intelligible. "Humans, you surprise," Liam nodded. "That is correct. Humans are full of surprises." The alien captain paused, clearly processing the words. The crew on the Vigilant held their breath. They could sense the tension across the void of space, the silent calculation of a species that had assumed superiority over any newcomer. Then, without warning, the alien ship retreated slightly, creating a distance between itself and the human warship. Liam kept his finger close to the control, ready for anything, but also recognized the subtle shift in attitude. The aliens were wary now. They had been challenged, and humans had not backed down. "Captain," Daniel said, breaking the silence, "they're withdrawing." "Yes," Liam replied, "but we must stay alert. This is just the beginning. They now know humans are not to be underestimated. They will remember this encounter." The crew exhaled collectively, relief washing over them. For the first time in this sector of space, humans had met a highly advanced alien species and survived without surrender or destruction. It was a small victory, but a significant one. As the alien vessel slowly disappeared into the distance, Liam looked around at his crew. "Today we showed them what humans can do, not just with technology but with courage, strategy, and determination. That is what makes us dangerous." Anna smiled faintly. "Do you think they understand that?" "They're learning," Liam said, "and so is the rest of the galaxy." Outside, stars shimmered as the Vigilant resumed its patrol, ready for whatever else the vast universe might throw at humanity. For now, though, humans had made their mark. First contact had not gone as the aliens expected. It never did when humans were involved. In the quiet moments after the tension, the crew shared glances, realizing that they had witnessed history. The universe might underestimate humans, but humans had a way of defying expectation and of surviving where others would fail. And somewhere in the vast reaches of space, the alien species would think twice before challenging humanity again. The human warship Vigilant glided silently through the empty darkness of space. The encounter with the alien vessel still echoed in the minds of the crew. Even though the aliens had retreated, everyone knew this was only the beginning. Humanity had made an impression, but the galaxy was vast, and not all species would welcome humans with respect. Captain Liam Harper leaned back in his chair, rubbing his temples. "Keep scanning," he said quietly. "Something tells me that ship wasn't alone in this sector." Science officer Mia Lewis adjusted the sensors. "Captain, I'm picking up unusual signals ahead. They're faint but consistent. It's almost like a warning beacon or a trap." Liam frowned. "A trap? Are we being followed?" Mia shook her head. "I don't think it's immediate, but these signals suggest that someone is watching us. Whoever they are, they know humans are here." Anna Carter, the tactical officer, spoke up. "Maybe it's the same species as before. They could be calling reinforcements or sending a message to others. They clearly didn't expect humans to fight back so well." "Set a course for the signal," Liam decided. "Slow and careful. We need to know what we're dealing with." The Vigilant adjusted its course, engines glowing softly as it moved through the void. The bridge was quiet, tension lingering. Every officer was alert, scanning screens, listening for anomalies, ready for anything. Hours passed and the signal grew stronger. Finally, the source came into view, a small, abandoned station floating in orbit around a rocky planet. Its structure was unlike any human design, angular and sleek, with strange glowing panels along its surface. "It looks deserted," said Daniel Brooks, the first officer. "But I don't like the feeling here. Something is off." Mia tapped at her console. Sensors show no life signs inside the station, but the energy readings are unusual. There's power, but no crew. It's as if the station was left as a lure. Liam nodded. "Prepare a boarding team. Anna, you lead. Take Mia, Daniel, and a small security team. I'll remain here and monitor. We don't know what's waiting inside, so stay sharp." The boarding shuttle detached from the Vigilant, gliding toward the alien station. The air inside the shuttle was tense. Weapons were ready, scanners active, and every member of the team knew this could be dangerous. As they docked, the doors hissed open. The interior of the station was dark and silent. Strange green lights pulsed along the walls, illuminating long corridors that seemed to stretch endlessly. Anna led the way, her flashlight cutting through the dim glow. "Keep your eyes open. Stay in pairs. Move slowly." The group advanced carefully. The station was empty, but signs of recent activity were visible. Panels flickered as if recently damaged, and scorch marks on the floor suggested a battle had occurred. "This doesn't make sense," Daniel said quietly. "If the station was abandoned, why leave it powered and functional? Who's using it?" Mia examined a console. "These readings, they're human-readable but encoded. Someone wants us to find this. It's like a message or a test." Suddenly, the station shuddered. Alarms blinked to life and lights shifted from green to red. The humans froze. "Trap!" Anna shouted. "Get to cover!" From the shadows, small drones emerged, hovering silently, their weapons glowing faintly. They moved quickly toward the team. The humans fired, blasts bouncing off alien metal with sparks and ricochets. Liam, monitoring from the ship, spoke through the comms. "Anna, focus on retreating and keeping your team alive. Don't engage too long." The team moved back slowly, taking out drones with precise shots, but more seemed to appear. The station seemed alive, reacting to their presence. Mia's voice came over the comm. "Captain, these drones are scanning us, not just attacking. They're analyzing our tactics." "That's smart," Liam muttered. "Humans don't retreat easily, but we adapt fast. Let them learn. We'll use it to our advantage." The boarding team pressed deeper, realizing the station's layout seemed to guide them. It was almost as if it wanted them to go somewhere specific. At the heart of the station, they found a large chamber. In the center floated a holographic projection, flickering but recognizable. It displayed an alien figure, similar to the one from the first encounter. "Humans," the projection said. The voice was metallic but clear. "You are dangerous. You survive where others fail. Your tactics are unpredictable. This sector was meant for testing, but you passed." Anna lowered her weapon slightly. "Testing? By who?" The projection seemed to shimmer. "You have drawn attention. Many species have underestimated your kind. That ends now. Prepare or flee." Then, abruptly, the hologram disappeared, leaving the chamber silent once again. The humans exchanged uneasy looks. "This was a warning," Daniel said. "They are aware of humans now. They will act sooner or later." Mia studied the holographic panel. "There's more, coordinates hidden in the projection. Something is waiting for us at the far edge of this system." Liam's voice came through the comms. "Copy that. Return to the shuttle and bring those coordinates back to the Vigilant. We need to plan carefully before moving on. Whoever is behind this, they're watching, and they know we're capable." The team retreated cautiously, destroying or disabling the remaining drones on their way. Back in the shuttle, they boarded the Vigilant safely, hearts still pounding but spirits high. They had survived the alien station's test and gathered valuable intelligence. As the shuttle docked, Liam addressed the bridge. "Humans are not just survivors. We are adaptable, clever, and brave. These aliens tested us and learned the hard way. We do not break easily. Prepare a report. This is just the start of what humanity will face and what humanity can handle. The crew felt a renewed sense of purpose. Every challenge made them stronger. Every encounter reminded them of why humans thrived. Out in the galaxy, other species might underestimate them, but that would be their mistake. Liam stared at the stars, deep in thought. The universe doesn't know it yet, but humans are here to stay. And when the time comes, we will not just survive, we will thrive. We will make others take notice. Somewhere in the dark reaches of space, alien eyes followed the humans' movements, puzzled and wary. They had assumed humans were simple, predictable, and weak. They had been proven wrong. The first contact had shocked them, but the signal and the station had confirmed it. Humans were clever and more dangerous than anyone could imagine. The Vigilant turned toward the new coordinates, ready for the next step in an unfolding galactic story. Humanity's reputation was growing, and the galaxy would soon learn that humans were not to be underestimated. The human warship Vigilant moved steadily toward the coordinates retrieved from the alien station. The stars outside stretched endlessly, cold and distant, but the crew felt a growing sense of purpose. Every system scanned, every sensor reading analyzed, and every plan made reminded them that humans had survived against impossible odds before, and would do so again. Captain Liam Harper stood on the bridge, hands resting lightly on the console. "This could be a trap," he said quietly, mostly to himself, "or it could be an opportunity." Anna Carter, seated beside him, glanced at the screens. "Either way, we'll find out soon enough." The signals suggest a facility, possibly a shipyard or a research station. Something is waiting. Science officer Mia Lewis worked quickly, her fingers flying over the controls. "I'm detecting multiple energy sources ahead. They're very powerful, far above human standard. But there's something strange. The energy patterns fluctuate, almost like they're watching us but also testing us." Liam nodded. "So they haven't given up. They're learning about us. Good. Let's make sure they don't learn too much." The closer they got, the more unusual the readings became. The sensors were full of interference, alien signals overlapping and scrambling each other. The crew strained to make sense of it all, but every anomaly confirmed one thing. The humans were about to enter territory far beyond what anyone expected them to face. Suddenly, the main display lit up with a massive structure ahead. A colossal space station hung in the void, larger than any human facility. Its surface gleamed with metallic panels that pulsed with green and blue lights. Turrets and defense arrays were visible, rotating slowly as if anticipating movement. Anna's eyes widened. "This is enormous, and it's alive with energy." Daniel Brooks, the first officer, frowned. "It's heavily defended. Any wrong move and we could be destroyed instantly." Liam's expression was calm but focused. "We'll need to approach carefully. Keep the shields up, but don't show all our strength yet. Let's see what they want before they make a mistake." As they moved closer, a sudden burst of light flared from the station. Energy beams shot past the Vigilant, missing by mere meters. The crew shouted in surprise, but Liam remained steady. "Evasive maneuvers," he commanded. "Do not panic. Maintain formation and keep scanning." Anna guided the ship through a series of twists and rolls, dodging the energy bursts. The crew worked together, reacting with precision and skill. The station's defenses seemed advanced, but human reflexes and quick thinking kept the Vigilant safe for now. After several tense minutes, the beams ceased. A large holographic projection appeared in front of the ship. The alien figure was taller and more detailed than the previous projections, its metallic skin reflecting the green and blue lights from the station. "Humans," the projection said, "you have passed the initial tests. You adapt, you survive, you disturb our expectations." Liam leaned forward. "We are humans. We survive and adapt because that is who we are, and we will not stop now." The alien's eyes glowed brighter. Your courage, it is unique, but courage alone will not save you. You must prove your capability or be removed. The vigilant crew exchanged glances. Daniel spoke quietly. They want a demonstration, something to test our limits. Liam nodded. Then we'll give them one, but on our terms. Prepare tactical display, but do not engage fully. Show them humans are smart, not just aggressive. Anna activated the ship systems, running simulations of attack and defense maneuvers. The ship's sensors collected data on the station, analyzing weak points in its structure, energy flow, and defense patterns. Mia worked alongside her, decoding patterns in the alien signals. Hours passed as the humans tested their strategies against the station's defenses, learning its limits without committing to a full battle. Every move made the alien projection watch carefully, recording, calculating, and adjusting. Then unexpectedly, the station's surface opened in sections, revealing smaller alien crafts hidden within. They swarmed toward the Vigilant, faster than anything the crew had seen before. "Combat protocol," Anna shouted. "Shields full, weapons ready." The Vigilant fired in controlled bursts, targeting energy nodes and propulsion units of the smaller crafts. The aliens were fast, but the humans were clever. Every attack was precise, and the Vigilant moved with unmatched agility. Mia's voice came over the comm. "Captain, they are learning from our attacks. They are adapting in real time, but so are we. We can use their own patterns against them." Liam smiled slightly. "Exactly. Humans don't just fight, we think. Every encounter teaches us and we adjust. Let's make them remember that." The battle continued, energy beams lighting up the darkness of space. The humans maneuvered with unmatched coordination, dodging attacks while striking at key points. Slowly, the alien swarm began to falter, unable to anticipate the humans' unpredictable tactics. Daniel looked at the main display. "Captain, their formation is breaking. They didn't expect such rapid adaptation." "That's the point," Liam said. "Humans are not predictable. That is what makes us dangerous." Finally, the smaller alien crafts retreating into the station itself. The projection appeared again, its voice calm but tinged with surprise. "You, humans, unexpected. You survive against impossible odds. You are worthy of attention." Liam responded firmly. "We are humans. We survive, we adapt, and we thrive. And we will continue to do so no matter who watches." The projection paused, then faded. The energy flow from the station shifted, settling into a steady pattern. The immediate threat was gone, but the humans knew this was only a temporary reprieve. Anna turned to Liam. "What now, Captain? Do we pursue further?" Liam shook his head. "No, we gather the data, prepare for the next encounter, and stay ready. These aliens underestimated us once, and they may do so again, but we will be ready when they do." The crew worked together, repairing minor damage to the Vigilant, analyzing energy readings, and preparing reports for command. Even in the calm after the battle, the tension lingered. The galaxy was watching, and humans were proving themselves at every turn. Mia studied the station's patterns. "There's something more here." The projection and the defense systems, they hint at a central intelligence controlling everything. If we can understand it, we may gain an advantage for the future. Liam nodded. "Then we continue. Humans never stop. We survive, we learn, and we adapt. That is what sets us apart. That is why humans are dangerous, and that is why no one will ever underestimate us again." As the Vigilant moved away from the station, heading toward deeper space, the crew felt a growing sense of pride. They had faced a threat far beyond their expectations and had survived, not by luck, but by skill, courage, and the uniquely human ability to adapt. Far away, the alien species observed, calculating and reconsidering. They had thought humans were simple and predictable. They had been wrong, very wrong. The first contact had shocked them. The tests and the battles had confirmed what they feared. Humans were not only survivors, they were innovators, fighters, and thinkers. and the galaxy had yet to see the full extent of what humanity could do. Captain Liam Harper stood on the bridge, gazing at the stars. "This is only the beginning," he said softly. "The universe will learn that humans are not to be underestimated, and when that day comes, it will be too late for anyone to stop us." The Vigilant continued its journey, deeper into the unknown, ready for whatever challenges awaited. Humanity had shown its strength, and the galaxy had taken notice. The story of humans among the stars was just beginning, and it would be one of courage, cleverness, and unstoppable determination. The human warship Vigilant glided silently through the cold emptiness of space. The encounter with the massive alien station had given the crew a small victory, but Captain Liam Harper knew that bigger challenges awaited. The galaxy was vast, and humans were still newcomers to many alien eyes. What they had seen so far was only a fraction of what others were capable of. "Captain," Anna Carter said from the tactical station, her voice tense, "I'm picking up multiple ships approaching at high speed. The signatures match advanced alien warships. They're heading directly toward us." Liam's eyes narrowed. "Estimate speed and strength." "They're moving faster than anything we've tracked before," Mia Lewis added, scanning the readings. "They're organized, tactical, and heavily armed. It's a fleet, and they've noticed us." Daniel Brooks, the first officer, leaned forward. "This isn't a warning this time, they're coming to engage." Liam stood, his gaze steady. "All crew prepare for battle, shields up, weapons ready. This is what we've trained for. Humans survive when others would falter, and we adapt faster than anyone expects. Let's show them exactly why humans are dangerous." The Vigilant moved into position, engines glowing softly. Outside the viewports, dozens of alien ships emerged from the darkness, sleek, angular, and glowing with energy. They formed a formation designed for maximum intimidation. Their weapons glowed as they aligned with the human ship, preparing to strike. Anna's hands flew over the controls. "Captain, they're coordinating attacks. Their formation is precise. Any misstep could destroy us instantly." Liam nodded. "We don't have the numbers, but we have brains, skill, and unpredictability. Use that to our advantage. Focus on agility, misdirection, and precision strikes. Every shot counts." The aliens fired first. Beams of green and blue energy cut through space toward the Vigilant. Alarms blared as shields flared, absorbing most of the damage. Sparks flew across the bridge as the ship shook with each impact. "Evasive maneuvers," Liam commanded. "Twist, roll, use all thrusters. Don't give them a stable target." The Vigilant dodged and weaved through the barrage. The humans' movements were chaotic but deliberate, patterns that no alien could predict. Every shot from the humans targeted energy nodes, engines, and weapon systems of the approaching fleet. Mia's voice was calm and precise. "Captain, their formation is breaking. They didn't anticipate our unpredictability. We can exploit their gaps." Liam smiled slightly. "That's the point. Humans are clever, not just strong. Let's use that." Anna guided the ship through a series of maneuvers, darting behind asteroids and using the small debris of a nearby asteroid field for cover. The aliens fired repeatedly, but their advanced targeting struggled to adjust to the Vigilant's sudden shifts. "Prepare the secondary weapon systems," Liam ordered. "Use them to disable their energy nodes, one hit at a time, focused, precise, efficient." The crew worked in perfect synchronization. Every laser, missile, and energy pulse was timed to hit critical points on the alien ships. Slowly, one by one, the enemy vessels began to falter, their formations breaking further. "Captain," Daniel said, pointing at the display, "they're starting to retreat. Their confidence is fading. They didn't expect humans to fight with such precision and adaptability." Liam's voice was steady, commanding but calm. "Keep pressure on them. Don't destroy more than we need. Make them respect humans, not fear us blindly. We fight to survive and to teach lessons, not to slaughter." The aliens adjusted their tactics, trying to regroup and attack in unison. But the humans were always one step ahead. They adapted to every new pattern, predicting movements and countering with skill and ingenuity. Every human decision was unpredictable, yet coordinated. Mia's voice broke the tense silence. "Captain, their flagship is approaching. Larger, more armored, and heavily armed. If it fires, we could be destroyed instantly." Liam leaned forward. "Then we make it our focus. Use every advantage, every tactic we've learned. Humans don't fight like anyone else. They improvise, adapt, and exploit weakness. That is our strength." The flagship loomed ahead, massive and menacing. Its weapons glowed brightly, ready to fire. But Liam had a plan. "Anna, draw them into the asteroid field. Use the terrain to limit their numbers. Daniel, prepare countermeasures. Mia, analyze their shields for weaknesses." The humans moved as one. The Vigilant darted into the asteroid field, weaving through massive rocks. The alien flagship followed, but its size made maneuvering difficult. Smaller ships collided or were forced to retreat, creating confusion in their ranks. Liam seized the moment. Fire concentrated energy pulses at their engines and weapon systems. "Focus on disabling, not destroying. Make them see humans are smart, not reckless." The attacks hit true. Sparks and explosions lit the dark void as the flagship faltered, unable to keep formation. The smaller alien ships scattered, some retreating entirely. Anna grinned. "They're panicking. They didn't expect humans to fight like this." Liam's voice was calm but filled with authority. "Good. Let them see. Humans are not to be underestimated. We survive where others fail, we adapt where others repeat mistakes, and we fight with a mind sharper than any weapon." The flagship, wounded and confused, sent a final holographic message. "Humans dangerous. We underestimated," Liam nodded. "Exactly. That is the truth. And they will remember it." The alien fleet retreated, vanishing into the darkness. The Vigilant had survived not by overwhelming strength, but by cleverness, adaptability, and the uniquely human ability to improvise under pressure. The bridge erupted in cheers and applause, but Liam raised a hand for silence. "Celebrate later. This was just one encounter. The galaxy is vast and others will test us. But today we proved humans are not weak, not predictable, and not easily defeated. Remember that." Mia smiled, looking at the damage reports. "Captain, we took some hits, but nothing critical. The humans' unpredictability saved us." Daniel leaned back, relief evident. "They thought technology alone would win. They didn't expect brains, strategy, and courage combined." "That's humanity." Liam's gaze returned to the stars. "The universe thinks humans are small, weak, and simple. Today we've taught one lesson. Tomorrow we'll teach more. Humans survive, humans adapt, humans win. That is the truth of our species." As the Vigilant continued through space, heading for the coordinates from the alien station, the crew felt a renewed sense of pride. They had faced a superior alien force and survived, not by luck, but by skill, courage, and the human spirit. Far away, in the shadows of distant systems, alien commanders recalculated and reevaluated. They had underestimated humans, and that mistake could cost them dearly. Humanity's reputation was growing, and the galaxy would soon realize that humans were not to be dismissed lightly. Captain Liam Harper stood on the bridge, silent for a moment, gazing at the stars. "This is only the beginning," he said softly. "The universe will learn what humans are capable of, and when they do, it will be too late to stop us." The Vigilant pressed forward into the darkness, ready for whatever awaited them next. Humans had survived impossible odds before, and they would do so again. The galaxy had been shocked by one encounter, and more were coming. Humanity was proving its place among the stars, bold, clever, and unstoppable. The human warship Vigilant drifted through the cold emptiness of space, carrying a crew that had faced impossible odds and emerged stronger than ever. The encounter with the alien fleet had proven something fundamental. Humans were not to be underestimated. Every officer on the bridge felt it in their bones. Humans survived, adapted, and overcame challenges that would have crushed others. Captain Liam Harper stood in the center of the bridge, eyes scanning the stars. "Keep alert," he said calmly. "We've faced their fleet, but this is far from over. Whoever sent that station and fleet will respond, and we must be ready." Anna Carter leaned forward, her hands resting on the tactical controls. "Captain, the sensors are picking up something unusual. Energy readings huge but scattered. It's like a gathering force. They're preparing something bigger." Mia Lewis adjusted her instruments, frowning. "It's not just one station or one fleet. This is a coordinated strike, possibly an entire armada. They've learned from our last engagement and are concentrating their forces here. If they fire all at once, it could destroy us." Daniel Brooks, first officer, crossed his arms. "Then we make sure they never get the chance. Humans don't wait for threats to overwhelm them. We act, we adapt, and we fight smarter than anyone expects." Liam nodded. "Exactly. Prepare all systems. Shields full, weapons online, tactical computers running simulations of every possible scenario. We're going to turn their expectation into their mistake. Humans survive by thinking, not just fighting." The Vigilant moved toward the center of the energy readings, following the path indicated by the alien station. As they approached, the stars ahead seemed to darken with enormous ships, vessels larger and more advanced than any humans had seen before. Their weapons glowed, ready to fire. Anna's voice tightened. "Captain, this is huge. They've brought everything. If we engage them directly, we'll be overwhelmed." Liam's jaw tightened. "Then we won't engage them directly. Humans don't win by doing what everyone expects. We win by being clever, unpredictable, and fearless. Prepare for a maneuver they won't anticipate." He turned to Daniel. "Activate the decoy protocols. Launch unmanned drones with signature emitters. Make them think we are retreating, divided, or weak. Then position the Vigilant for the strike they won't see coming." The crew worked swiftly, setting the ship in motion. Drones detached and moved outward, emitting false energy signatures. Alien sensors picked them up immediately, shifting their formations toward the decoys. Mia observed the readings. "It's working. They're diverting resources to the drones, leaving their main ships exposed. They think they've outsmarted us, but they've walked into a trap of our making." "Exactly," Liam said, a glint of pride in his eyes. "Humans survive because we think, adapt, and act. Now we show them why no one should underestimate us." With precise timing, the Vigilant darted into the opening, weaving through the formation of the alien fleet. Energy beams flashed as the humans struck with surgical precision. Every hit targeted engines, weapon systems, and control hubs designed to cripple rather than destroy. Anna shouted over the alarms. "They're panicking. Their formation is falling apart." Liam nodded. "Keep pressure on them. Remember, humans win not by brute force alone, but by strategy, adaptation, and teamwork. Every action counts." The aliens struggled to respond. Their fleet had been confident, overwhelming, and precise, but they had not anticipated humans' unpredictability. Every move the Vigilant made was clever, deliberate, and unexpected. Mia pointed at the display. "Captain, their flagship is isolated. Its shields are fluctuating. We can disable it with a concentrated strike." Daniel added, "If we take it out, the rest of their fleet will either retreat or surrender. This is our chance." "Do it," Liam ordered. "Full power to precision weapons. Target their engines and control systems. Make them realize humans are not just fighters. We are thinkers, innovators, and survivors." The weapons fired, energy pulses hitting the flagship with pinpoint accuracy. Sparks and explosions erupted across its surface, engines stuttering and shields collapsing. The alien commanders struggled to react, their confidence crumbling as their fleet faltered around them. Anna smiled, eyes wide with excitement. "They're breaking apart. They didn't expect this." Liam's voice was steady, filled with authority. Humans do not break. Humans do not retreat. Humans adapt and survive. And today we prove that to the galaxy. The alien fleet, seeing their flagship disabled and formations collapsing, began to retreat. Energy signatures vanished into the darkness as the remaining ships fled, leaving the Vigilant alone among the stars. The bridge erupted in cheers and applause. Crew members clapped each other on the back, relief and pride mingling with exhaustion. They had faced impossible odds and survived, not by overwhelming force alone, but by ingenuity, courage, and the uniquely human ability to think in the moment. Mia looked at Liam, a smile on her face. "Captain, they underestimated humans, again, and it cost them." Liam nodded. "They always do. The galaxy sees humans as weak or simple. That is our advantage. Humans survive, humans adapt, and humans triumph, and they will never forget it." Daniel added, "They will spread the word. Other species will hear about this encounter. Humans cannot be ignored." "Not now, not ever." Anna leaned back, her eyes still on the stars. "Do you think they'll come back?" Liam smiled faintly. "Eventually, but they will think twice before doing so. Humanity has shown its strength, its intelligence, and its courage. We fight differently from any other species. That is why humans survive, and why humans win." As the Vigilant continued its journey, the crew worked quietly to repair minor damage and prepare reports. Every officer felt the weight of history. They had faced overwhelming force and survived through skill, creativity, and teamwork. Far across the galaxy, alien civilizations recalculated and reconsidered. They had assumed humans were weak, predictable, and simple. They had been proven wrong. One encounter had revealed humanity's true strength. Humans were clever, resourceful, and relentless. In the bridge of the Vigilant, Liam looked at his crew. "Remember this moment. Humans survive in the darkest reaches of space, against enemies who think they are superior. Humans survive because we adapt, we think, and we fight together. That is our legacy." The stars stretched endlessly before them, a universe full of challenges, dangers, and unknown civilizations. But humanity had survived and triumphed. Humans would continue to explore, to fight, and to rise. The galaxy had learned a lesson today, one that would echo for generations. Never underestimate humans. And somewhere in the far reaches of space, alien commanders whispered warnings to each other, their voices filled with unease. They had seen humans fight, adapt, and survive. They had learned that humans were not just participants in the galactic order, they were forces to be reckoned with. Captain Liam Harper turned from the viewports and addressed his crew one final time. "The galaxy thinks humans are small, weak, or simple. Today we proved it wrong. Remember this. Humans survive, humans adapt, humans win, and that is why the universe will never forget us." The crew cheered again, louder this time, voices echoing through the bridge of the Vigilant. Outside, the stars glimmered as if acknowledging the truth. Humanity had made its mark on the galaxy, and the story was only beginning. The Vigilant sailed onward, deeper into the unknown, ready for the next challenge. Humans would continue to survive where others would fail, to adapt where others would falter, and to triumph where others would be defeated. The universe had learned a powerful lesson. Humans were unstoppable, and the galaxy had yet to see the full extent of their strength. For now, humanity had won, and the stars themselves seemed to recognize it.